steadily increased, reflecting expansion in Illinois' hospitality and retail sectors. And we've generated record revenues last year, evidence of both industry strength and effective oversight. We also achieved a major modernization milestone with the launch of our custom-built new platform, the Illinois Liquor Control and Compliance Portal, improving efficiency, transparency, and communication statewide. By consolidating multiple divisions into a single purpose-built system designed specifically for the ILCC, we are reducing administrative burden while promoting greater consistency, transparency, and accountability across licensing and compliance operations. This advancement marks a major step forward for the ILCC. Alongside these modernization efforts, enforcement remains a top priority for the ILCC. Over the past year, we have increased underage compliance activity by more than 55%, helping improve overall compliance rates from 71.6% in 2023 to 80% today. Notably, these results were achieved with just 14 agents responsible for overseeing more than 34,000 licensees statewide, while the Enforcement Division currently carries 17 vacancies. Strengthening our enforcement capacity is therefore critical. Fully staffing the division by the end of fiscal year 2027 allows the Commission to expand compliance efforts, generate additional revenue through enforcement activity, and most importantly, continue protecting the health and safety of Illinois residents. The Illinois operates as a self-sustaining agency through the Dram Shop Fund and does not rely on general revenue dollars. In fact, we deposit approximately $8.5 million annually into the General Revenue Fund. Our fiscal year 2027 request of $13.8 million represents no increase over the prior year. It simply allows us to sustain the progress already achieved, maintain enforcement momentum, and manage the increased workload that comes with higher compliance activity. Stable funding ensures the ILCC can continue protecting public safety and strengthening compliance as Illinois' hospitality industry continues to grow. And thank you, and I welcome your questions.
Thank you, Director. And I appreciate the focus on making sure that particularly retailers you're ensuring that they're complying with not selling to underaged individuals. So how has compliance with that changed from year to year?
So we have seen a steady improvement every year since I took the position in 2021. We increased it from 2021 to 2026 over 1,000%.
Thank you so much. I see Senator Turner with a question.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Sorry for the goofy back and forth, and sorry for being on a while ago because I know I should have been muted. Thank you, Director, for being here. I just had a couple of questions for you, and so I know that you don't receive any GRF money. It's all received through fines. So how much do you have that you're holding in fines?
So just one matter of clarification, we operate out of the Dram Shop Fund, which is funded through our licensing fees as well as technically not through our enforcement, which is fines and fees. That goes 100% to the General Revenue Fund. 50% of our licensing fees gets deposited into our Dram Shop Fund, and that's how we operate. That's the fund that we operate out of.
Okay, so you have enough money to function for this next fiscal year. So regarding that, I believe I saw that your licensing fees are going to increase because you're doing a few changes. If you tell us about the changes that you're doing from online and in person, there's going to be different ways that you'll have that you're going to be able to apply for this licensure. Is that correct?
That is correct. We have a new licensing system in the ILCC. It is a multifaceted system. It contains both my licensing, my enforcement, as well as my compliance divisions, as well as industry education operates out of it as well. We do have a pending bill as it relates to some license fee increases. We have not had a license fee increase in over 10 years in some categories and even longer than that in others. Those license fees will go to, fund those improvements that we're making, as well as ensure that they're pretty much stable across the board.
So one can no longer come in person to apply for that, is that correct?
That is correct. That is one of the changes, is that 100% of the application is now online. And the purpose of that is to improve processing times. Yeah.
Okay, so what was the amount in person previously, and what was the amount online to do those for licensures?
Ooh, we have over 40 different license class types, and each one had different fee structures.
So I guess my big question is, will it be the same as it was for a person that would walk in person as it is for a person online now? Would that amount be the same?
That's one of the changes that we are attempting to implement in our Senate Bill 3656. We are trying to simplify our license fee structure to ensure that there is one tier versus the current system, which has in-person versus mail versus online. With this bill, which is currently pending, we are trying to simplify that, so there is going to be one fee structure. Right now, it is a little bit across the board.
And do you find any difficulty for your applicants not being able to access that in person and only online? I'm just curious for maybe people that are not savvy with computers.
So at this point, we are developing a fairly robust help desk center, which is available for our licensees. It is our expectation to open up for in-person assistance with the applications. Unfortunately, we just went live with our new system about 6 weeks ago. So we're currently in the bug fixing phase. So because, my licensing team is completely overwhelmed, it's safe to say. We had to stop the in-person appointments. However, the expectation is for those to resume later on this year, once we get settled into the new system.
And so, Director, it's safe to say that your team is available by phone to help individuals that call in and need assistance. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Thank you for your time. Thanks, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Turner, and no worries. We know you are doing double duty, so we appreciate your diligence in doing both. Director, thank you. I don't see any other questions. We appreciate the presentation here today. Keep up the great work, and again, as a parent of underage children, I'm sensitive to making sure that we are monitoring and making sure that individuals are not selling products to underage people. So thank you for that work.
Thank you.
Members, we are moving to our final order of business, the Illinois Finance Authority, and we have been joined by the Executive Director, our soon-to-be Auditor General, who is making his final presentation. Presentation before this committee in this capacity. So we certainly would like to give you the opportunity, Director, to come before us and talk about the work that the Finance Authority is doing and all things the impact you're making on behalf of Illinois. So, Director, floor is yours. Director, would you turn that microphone on for us, for the record?
Is it on now?
It is.
Perfect. Chair Sims, Vice Chair Murphy, I think, is Spokesperson Rose on the line? Oh, great. Spokesperson Rose.
You mean your new boss?
Yes. Yes, I was looking. I was very appreciative in looking for my new boss. With me is our longtime colleague, Six Granda, on April 16th. Six, who runs our finance and audit functions here at the authority, will be the interim executive director. So On behalf of the Illinois Finance Authority and Climate Bank Chair, our volunteer chair, Will Hobart, Vice Chair Roxanne Nava, Audit Chair Arlene Jurasik, and all of our volunteer members from across Illinois, we thank the committee for asking us to appear before you. We've got a couple of our colleagues, Claire Brindley, who's our legislative liaison and runs our Climate Bank program, and Mark Meyer, our lawyer, and then also Francisco Galliano runs our lending operations. Brad Fletcher, who does public finance, along with Sarah Piergini, are upstairs. So for fiscal year 2027, as in past years, the authority is not asking for any appropriation of state tax dollars to support our staff's operation, programs, or products. The authority consists of three complementary elements: public finance, climate bank, and economic development. Public finance, just to give you an example, during the 18-month period ending December 31st, the authority attracted more than $4 billion in private capital to qualified, generally private borrowers across Illinois at below market rates. The authority helps deliver federally tax-exempt debt to qualified borrowers. This is an economic benefit available through the federal tax code. Interest rates are often well below the rates charged by either traditional bank financing or taxable capital markets. Also known as conduit or private activity financing, there is no risk to either the Illinois taxpayers or the authority's balance sheet. And the authority, operating within a very competitive national market, there are competitor conduit issuers across Illinois and across the country, is paid fees in connection with the issuing of these transactions that support our operation and build our balance sheet. Nonprofit hospitals, nonprofit schools and universities, cultural institutions, certain for-profit economic development projects, water projects and environmental projects, as well as individual first-time farmers benefit from the authority's public finance bonds. I'd like to share an example with the committee. The single most impactful across Illinois is the State of Illinois Clean Water Initiative revolving fund bonds. These are AAA rated bonds by Fitch and S&P. These are issued on behalf of and in close partnership with the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency, and the proceeds are used to fund low-interest loans to Illinois public drinking water and wastewater utilities across the state, lowering the impact on local ratepayers. Importantly for the members of the committee, this was the following statement was something that Six and I suspected, but we had never heard an underwriter actually say or put in writing. It is anticipated that these AAA rated bonds will become a reference point for investors and could contribute to improved pricing for other state credits and bonds in the primary and secondary markets. Improved pricing generally means lower cost savings for state and local taxpayers. Last year, in April 25, our colleague who leads public finance, Brad Fletcher, worked closely with IEPA and a diverse team of professionals to issue $544 million on behalf of the Illinois EPA State Water Revolving Fund. I'll share with you, Six and I do this every day, and we've been doing this for a number of years. The 2025 series were among the most complex, largest, and most successful in the time that we have been doing this since we worked closely with IEPA to rework this indenture back in 2013. In addition, the authority is an active partner with the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, led by Kristen Richards, to advance Governor Pritzker's economic development goals. And in 2021, the governor and the General Assembly named the authority the Illinois Climate Bank. We were not funded, but what that did was that it provided a hunting license for the authority to actively pursue then available federal funds. We were successful, although today a fraction of that money is being deployed by our colleague Claire Brinley and her team, mainly in the form of grants to a wide variety of local governments and nonprofits for electric vehicle charging, and various grants to mainly downstate rural electric co-ops and municipal utilities to increase reliability and lessen the impact on local ratepayers. We are doing our best. This was a relatively new assignment. I'll talk a little bit about the audit finding, but importantly, and I think the staffers received this, although it was a little late by email, we do have copies of maps and project lists for every, that are various projects and loans in every district of every member of this committee. I'll also note that through Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, we have an allocation of what's known as Small Business Credit Initiative, a federally funded program since 2009 or thereabouts. That's led by Francisco Galliano, and we deploy those funds as participation loans at below market rates, and we've done them across the state in partnership with a variety of banks for a wide variety of borrowers, private businesses, water projects, solar, storage, churches, a wide variety. And that's been very, very successful. And again, those are federal funds that come through to the authority. So in FY25, and recently the Legislative Audit Commission, thank you, Senator Rose, placed the FY25 authority financial budget on the consent calendar of the Legislative Audit Commission. Was accepted some weeks ago. For the first time in years, we had the need for a federal single audit because the federal funds came at a much slower pace than we had anticipated. So last year's, it was $1 million or so qualifying dollars. We did have a single audit involving internal controls. My colleague Six has worked with our colleague Sanjay Patel to address that. The 2-year compliance audit is nearing completion. It's because it's not done, I can't really share what the status is. And we have 3 legislative initiatives, one Senate Bill 3247 with you, Chair Sims, and then 3019 and 3018. So again, with the support of the members of the committee and your colleagues, I will start my new state assignment as Illinois Auditor General on May 1st, and under the leadership of Chair Hobart, his volunteer board colleagues, and Interim Director Six Granda and her team. The authority will be in capable and committed hands. So you can have confidence in that, and we'll yield for any questions, and thank you for taking the time to have the authority appear before you.
Well, thank you, Director, and six, thank you and congratulations, and we're looking forward to continued excellence from you and the team. Director, you and the team have been just amazing partners to Illinoisans across the spectrum, whether it is in the PACE program or in conduit financing. I can't say enough about the work that you do, and listening to some of the folks that you have helped to get them to get their projects across the finish line. So we appreciate that. We're looking forward to you being in this new role, this new opportunity for you in this next chapter. But we're certainly looking for great things to continue from the authority. I don't see any questions. I guess you did such a great job of laying everything out that you have done that no one had any questions for you. So, but thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right. Seeing no further business to come before the Senate Appropriations Committee, the committee stands adjourned.
Bye.
Thanks, man.
Hey, I think you dropped your badge.
Oh, thank you. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay.
Natalia.
Natalia.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
did you want any paper on?
No, I think we have everything.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you. All right.